Hey everybody, and welcome. This is the Color the World with coloring books from the world of maps. I'm Bruce Jones, your host, and today we are going to be talking about my coloring books that I have. I have a whole set of coloring books. I thought we'd highlight these, show you what they are. They're just in time. They're great gifts for the holidays. We have the holiday season coming up, and I want to make sure that everybody sees them. Also, tons of people, these have become incredibly popular because everybody is home, and they have been coloring and learning about geography and all that kind of stuff. And I have a great set of books. Let me just show you these all here. So we're going to be diving into one of them a little bit more, but just to show you the whole range. This is one of my most popular, and every book is basically set up the same. You'll see that there are pages, and these are available in paperback from Amazon. I'm going to show you the link in just a moment. In fact, it's above or below or somewhere on this page. There's a link to our website where you can see all the books that we have. But basically, everything is set up where we show, I'll just show you this. This is probably the easy way to do it. So here's a map with details. People love this because you can do different kinds of, whoops, let me get the screen right. You can have different kinds. So this one has details. It has the country names, city names, and then every map is basically set up like this. And then we have a map with just country names. Let's show, oops, that right there. There you go. Country names. It's just the country names, just the outlines. And sometimes we go into just a complete outline. So there'll be the map. Each map will have the country names, the city names, and the internal divisions, depending what they are. And then there'll be a map with just the country names and a map with just the outlines of the countries, and sometimes an outline map. So each book that we have, this is the World Regional Map. This is one of the most popular books. And we highlighted just recently, but this has Asia and Africa and South America, Europe, all the different places. So that's the World Region book. We have the U.S. State book, coloring book. This is one for younger kids, and it's just sort of set up a little simpler. And you just have each state with some details and then a blank outline, so they can scribble on it, do what they want. So that's all 50 states plus the territories. And most of our books also have in the back of them, they also have some world maps. So if you're just looking, just need a couple of them, then there's that. Canada, we love Canada, up there in the north. Getting cold this time of year. And again, each province, and the Canadian one has the map of that province. Our newest book, the Europe book, we have 46 countries in Europe. So England, France, Germany, Poland, Italy, Greece, Spain, Portugal, just goes on and on. So each one is in there, set up the same way with a detailed and a plain. France. France has lots of detail. Let me show you the France map. Look at that. I love just drawing maps and thinking about maps. We have a world map book, so we have to really arrange. We cover all of them. And then the one we're going to focus on today, the U.S. state. This is the other U.S. state map book. And this one's a little bit set up just a little different. You can see we have the detailed maps here, and then we have a map, an outline map, and then a location map and some fun facts. So this is also a pretty good bestseller for all of our maps. And everything is in, you see them all the way here. So we'll go into that in a minute. But that's the whole set of all of these, and they're all available on Amazon. Let me show you where you can find that. There's a link above or below. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Here we go. Oh, we're doing that in a moment. Let's leave that. So let's just go over here. If you go to the link, you'll see on our regular main website, you can get hold of, you can see all the map books are here, and they come in paperback and they come in PDF. So that's printable PDF sheets. You can do them multiple times over and over and use for all your kids, all your students, whatever you want. You'll just keep using it and using it. So there's no problem with that. In fact, we give the actual for anybody who's a teacher or doing a lesson, you can photocopy this book also. In fact, I think I have new covers on some of them, and you'll see there's a note right here. This is a big seller. People like this a lot. Okay to photocopy for sharing. So that is okay to do. We don't mind that at all. In fact, we encourage it. So, we're gonna dive in. If you go right over here, you'll notice. Let's see. Let's show you all the books. They're all there, and even down at the bottom, I put some links to crayons, pencils, and markers. because we can't really get out of our houses anymore and go to stores. So I just put the links there for popular ones. There's a zillion ones on Amazon, but I just gave you some links to kind of get you there if you want. If you go right over here, you can download a free sample book that we have of maps, and let's let that download. And again, photocopying is cool, and they're all here. You can just print these out. I would put a name and date at the top of each page so you can kind of use it with your students, but you can print out, download this and print them out. And that's at the link that you see above or in the description below, or wherever it is that you're seeing this. You can go and do that. So let's dig in a little bit. Let's come back to here. And what I want to do is we're going to dig into our U.S. book. I'm just going to show you what the states are, so we can kind of go through that. And then I have a Florida map. I printed out right here from one of the books, and we'll do a little coloring. Isn't that cool? Coloring is, I was thinking, I've been doing more of these shows on my different coloring books. I have different ones, and coloring is therapeutic. So I'm thinking of going. I had at one time did a coloring book show where I set up coloring, and we colored online, and that would be not a bad thing to be doing these days, just because it's so therapeutic to kind of do some coloring. So let's just take a look at this book. This is the U.S. coloring book. In fact, let me see. Can I make this a little easier to see? Yeah, I think we're okay. We're good. And we'll put this up. So, oh, that's right on my face. No. All right. So I have to think about where to put that, because that's where my head goes. So this is the U.S. map and U.S. coloring book. All 50 states are in here, and I'll just kind of scroll down through it so you can see it. Let's see if I can make that page a little bit smaller. There we go. And this is available on Amazon in paperback, and it's also available as a printable PDF that you can download. Just go to our site there, the link below, and you can download the book. So all 50 states plus the territory maps are in here. So you have the U.S., different versions of the U.S. map. This is a pretty popular one of our books. And North America, we're trying to cover the big picture stuff. Canada, I always throw in Canada because, Canada's good. And then we get into the states. There's a U.S. map here, the 50 states. So we have Alabama. And there's the facts about Alabama and where it's located. We always want to know where things are. That's one of the problems. When I talk to people sometimes, they're not always aware of where their state is because they're not looking at a map. So this will help your student, your kid, or yourself just kind of learn where they are. Alaska, all right? And that's a gigantic state. It's almost the size of Texas. I mean, also the size of the United States. It's spread across. It's just huge. Arizona, all right? We have Arizona there. Arkansas, California, all the fires that have been going on there. Wow, that's just amazing. Colorado, right here. So all of these, you can print any one of these out. They're good to color, good to do stuff with. Connecticut, that's where I am. I'm right over here, right here in the little, right there, above New London, next to New London, right across from the river right there. I have actually been to all of these states except for one. I have not been to Alaska. That was the goal this year, this Delaware, was to go to Alaska. I've been to all the other states, some of them multiple times. I've driven across the United States 4 times. I highly recommend, anybody can do it. Go ahead and do that. It's a great thing. This will be, we're going to color this one. That's, there's Florida, so we'll be doing that shortly. Georgia. And then we have Hawaii, nice and big. Everything is big, very clear. It's way out there in the ocean. Idaho, again, you have the outline maps. Illinois, just scroll down through. Indiana, here we go. Indiana, Iowa, it's pretty flat in Iowa. Lots of corn there. And Kansas, more Kansas. Kentucky, Louisiana, and they've got really nailed this year with storms. We have Maine. We have Maryland. Massachusetts. This is where I was born. Lived right in there. Michigan. This is my father came from Michigan, right outside Detroit, right there in Michigan. Driven across here and then down through here. This is the UP, this area up here. Right here, right there. That's the lake. Minnesota. Mississippi, Missouri, Montana. This is incredible. If you get to go to Montana, go to Montana. I have been here along this area. I've been up here in Billings. I've been over here in Butte. I've been up here to the glacier. This is the north side of Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park is right here. I've been on this river, the Yellowstone River. You can drive over these Beartooth Mountains. It's really cool. You're way up there. It's like there's a continental divide is up there. We have Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico. My brother-in-law got married right up here somewhere. Cimarron, right up in there. New Mexico, New York, been there lots of times. North Carolina, I have a sister who lives here in North Carolina. North Dakota, and Fargo, great movie. Ohio, excellent. Had some excellent right over here somewhere, right? They grow a lot of fruit along this top thing, along the lake here. And cider donuts, had a great cider donuts up in that area. Oklahoma, Oregon, we're almost there. Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina. We're just zipping down through them. There's 50 of them. I had to draw every one of these things. Tennessee, one of the most beautiful states I have driven through. I drove through there in the spring. We're right across there. Elvis was like there. He's still alive. He hangs out over there. You see him at the gas station sometimes. Texas, Utah, Vermont. Wow, it's a lot of maps. Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and then the territories. So here's some of our territories. North Mariana Islands, Guam, Saipan, Puerto Rico. Maybe there'll be a state someday. U.S. Virgin Islands, and then it's a North America map, and we finish up. So, so there we go on that. That's yeah. Those are our things, some stuff. So let's just do a little coloring. So I hope you went and downloaded. Go to the link above or go below, wherever the description is. You can download that. You can download the coloring book and sheet. And let me see here. Let me just get this. Whoops. Let's change this. You can download that sheet, and or some sheets, and you can do some coloring. I'm just picking one out of the. We'll just put this here, and come back over here. And okay, so I'm going to just change my camera. So we have everything set up. Just going to change the camera. Ooh, look at that. There we go. All right, I've got my box of Crayola crayons. You can get these at Amazon. They're also at the bottom of the website. There's a link to crayons, so you can do that. But let's just do a little coloring. I have some crayons here, so we'll just color up a little bit. But I think we might do that. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do. We call it the Sunshine State, so I guess we should really do yellow. I'm going to put a little red here. Let's put these here, and I'm going to put a little red around the outside, so it's kind of. We'll just do this. We're going to do something quick here. We're not going to spend a long time coloring, but if you have a sheet, you can color or print it out. It's kind of fun to do this together, and like so. So. Remember, you can print out as many pages as you want. You can do it over and over and over again. If you have the PDF version on the website, both are there. And you can get the regular book, and you can certainly photocopy that book for your kids. That's cool, your students, or whoever's coloring as many times as you want. I love it when people do that. And we have a lot of grandparents buy our books, and they use them. They give them to their grandchildren because sometimes geography is one of those subjects that kind of gets sidetracked in school systems because they just have so many things they have to teach. So a lot of grandparents, we have grandparents that have bought multiple copies of book to each to a different grandkid. I had one that had bought 7 copies. He made a great comment on Amazon. So let's just I'm going to put a little yellow in here. We'll kind of blend some of this together. Let's see here. I'd love to see what you're doing. You can put it up and the Facebook page. I'll put that link in the description so that anybody can get to it and see. Send me what you're doing. I'd love to see what's going on. What have you done? I had some the other day sent in some nice stuff. So let's see. I'm not sure this is, but we're going to pick a different color in between. You know, this is coloring, so this is why we can do multiple pages. It's art. It doesn't always. It looks a little strange. Let's go to the orange here, and we're going to try to see if we can blend this edge. I don't know if I can. It may just look like this. You know, it may just look like this. That's the thing about coloring. You just don't know what you're getting. It's always a surprise. I'm trying to blend this edge, but I think we're going to have to do something a different time. But we can put blue around it because, you know, it's sitting in the water. So let's do a little blue. You know, this is all, it's not peninsula, so. Yeah. All right. We're just kind of, we're having fun. That's all we're doing. We're having fun. That's what coloring is all about. We're going to learn. We see this, you know, if your kids are doing this, you can talk about these different places. I've been to Miami, the Everglades. I haven't been to the Everglades. And there's also, I've been to Key West out here on the side. That's kind of cool. And so I have my in-laws live there in Vero Beach. That's kind of fun. So this is, all of this is water. So we're just going to add some water, and then we're going to add a little green up here where it goes back into land. We have Alabama and Georgia up here. So we just kind of do this. All right. And then we head over to Mississippi over here on the side. So how about a little darker blue? Let's see. How about a little purple? We'll just do a little purple into this. Anyways, and what I like to do is I like to add a little sea monsters out here. So I need to get a little, some sea monsters that everybody can have. So let's just put a little sea monster here. I put the water, so he's here. So we put water there, and then he's going to come up with his back, and he'll have scales and a tail. And he has a smile because he's a friendly sea monster. But he'll have spikes on the back. And we'll give him some. Because you never know what's off the edge of the earth, right? It's just all kinds of stuff out there. So there we go. And we'll put some more water in here. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. So I think we've done, that's good enough for today. I'm not sure what this really means, but we're going to just say that was good. We proved that the maps work. That's the thing, is that you want the maps to work. And so there we go. Move my camera out of the way. And I don't know, you know, this is what happens when you just winging it with coloring. So anyways, that's from the US Maps in 50 States coloring book. We have the whole line is available. And let me just bring that page. Let's see here. Put this. There we go. You can pick these up at the website. Let's get this out of the way here. And let's see. Cancel that. Let's just do this. There we go. Anyways, there's a link above. There's a link below, one or the other, somewhere around here. And you can get access to all of the books. And there's some free coloring sheets right here. Maybe I'll get some more up. And each book is there. The world maps, the US maps, the Canada maps, the world regional maps, the Europe maps. They're all there, and down to the bottom, crayons. And the red button is to go to Amazon. So if I click on this button for this book, let's see, where am I? Right here. Just click on this button. It will take you right over to Amazon, and you can pick it up, right? Just in time for Christmas. Arrives before Christmas, right there. They're selling it $9.95. That's the Amazon price, and it's pretty cool. You can also click to look inside and see what's inside. And if you click the black button, you will go to the PDF version. And we also have on the PDF version, it's going on right now. You can get a PDF version for $5, or you can get the bundle, a PDF bundle of all of these for $10. And it's amazing. We have probably at least a third, or actually more than a third, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's between a third and a half. So let's see, a third, 2/3, I don't know, something like that. A lot of people pick up the whole bundle of all of these books in PDF, right from the PDF version. So all of that's available just by clicking that button. So there you go. That's all of them. There's my book right there, right there. All right. So we'll pick that. Anyway, so today we have the US and Maps book. We have the, let's get this out of the way because it just looks strange. The Europe book with 46 different countries in it. We have the World Maps book. And sometimes what you'll notice is that Amazon will bundle some of these up together. So that's kind of cool. I don't have any control over that, but it's great when you do it and get a good price. The World Regional book, this is probably our most popular book because it has all the different content. Everything is sort of in here. You can notice that all that's in there. You have the US, the little more basic. This is for younger kids where we just did, like there, we just have the map and just an outline. And then we have Canada because, you know, Canada, this is a pretty popular book. I'm surprised. There's a lot. We have the maps in there, all the different provinces and territories and their map are all in this book. So that's what we got. All right. So there you go. So check that out. I have mine. I'd love to see what you can do. If it's on the Facebook, you'll see it. You're watching it here. I'll try to get this link out so you can post it. But I'd love to see what you're doing, if I can do that. And I have to see if I can find some more sea monsters because sea monsters are really cool. And anyways, so that's my attempt today. So who knows? So, all right. I will see you next time, next broadcast on one of our map books. We have other map books, or we'll do more of the coloring books with these. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye.